Cubes of the Cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here, and joining me just like every Thursday, we got my good buddy, Digger Jim. Jim, what is up with you, sir?
Nothing. I'm innocent. I will say this real quick. I'm getting an early Christmas present tomorrow, a new machine. And at the comic book store, I realized I walked by a giant size X-Men 1 and was like, I was very close to, I could have bought that.
Wow.
And I was like, nope, I need a new machine. I have to stick to it. So, yeah.
So he made a quick exit with the book under his arm.
No.
Bam.
That would have been double trouble for me.
And then, of course, we got a favorite returning guest and just an all-around awesome dude. We have none other than Magic Lasso himself. Ryan, how you doing tonight, sir?
What's going on, everybody? It's great to be back with my friends tonight.
And, you're like, I want to do Super Six. I was like, ooh, let's do that. That sounds great.
Yeah, and Super 6 might be a little bit different than what you might be expecting. Like, you might be expecting, like, comic creators on a comic book, but that's not what you're going to get tonight. If that was the case, Signature King himself covers that territory, and I'm not stepping on my friend's feet.
Well, let's say a quick hello. We got Brad. Good evening, sir. Great to see you, buddy. Hope you're staying warm over there in Canada. White Tiger, calm, cool, collected. Ruby G, always great to see you. My other co-host with the most, Mr. Steve White, another Canadian brother out there. Hope you're staying warm as well, buddy. We have Magic Lasso saying hello to everyone. Ryan just getting it out there. We have Paul from Psychedelic Comics. Season's greetings to you as well, sir. And, come on, fingers. You can do it. Jim saying hello to everybody. Magic Lasso talking. All right, and as people are getting their notifications and popping in, I will give them a quick tip of the hat. But Ryan, start us out, man. I'm curious. I know with you, it's always going to be more than what the surface is. So I can't wait to see what your angle on the SIGs is.
So I am a comic book collector. I'm an autograph collector, although I haven't been focusing on the autograph collecting portion of my hobby seriously in a while. And it's just been because being a comic book collector and an autograph collector is kind of expensive. And I just found a little bit more enjoyment in the stories that I was reading at night. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you some autographs tonight. You're not going to see any comic books, but you're going to see superheroes.
Oh.
And you're going to see superheroes autographed photos by the actors or actresses that played them. So that's what you're going to see tonight. And Digger Jim, I'm so sad.
Why?
Jim, you ain't gonna believe what happened to me.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
On Tuesday night, like 2 nights ago, Hugh Jackman was 40 minutes away from me. What? Now, I live in Wisconsin. Hugh Jackman doesn't come to Wisconsin, okay?
No.
Like, it doesn't happen.
Right.
And I didn't know. I didn't know he was there until it was too late to know. But
that's a bummer.
We've got his autograph anyway.
Ooh.
Nice.
So there are many different ways to obtain an autograph, and I'm going to show lots of examples of those today. This came from a wonderful friend that I had made in the autograph community who lived in New York and was able to go to New York City on occasion. And Hugh Jackman was doing a Broadway play. And he said, I'm going to try to get Hugh Jackman's autograph for me, and I'm going to try to get one for you as well. And,
Nice.
And I said, really? And he said, yeah. I said, here, I'm going to send you a picture because this is my favorite picture of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I just love this picture. And you see it's signed and it's personalized to my name. I'm a big fan of trying to get my autographs personalized to my name. And he accomplished that. What makes this story a little bit more fun, I think, is, remember, I live in a little small community in Wisconsin, okay? Celebrities don't come to Wisconsin, let alone into a small community, okay?
Right.
And that same day that my friend went to New York to get Hugh Jackman, I said, well, isn't that a coincidence? I'm going to be around another X-Men 2 cast member at Wizard World in Chicago. And this was before the days before you just went up and bought an autograph. These were the days when the autographs were free, but you just waited in line. And hopefully you got up there before they left.
Right.
Get a free autograph.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to get you an autograph from X-Men 2 and we'll trade. And if you were curious, this is not my number 9. This is still my number 10, but it's a bonus. I got Kelly Hu.
Oh,
The same day that he got me Hugh Jackman, and they were the villain and the hero.
Yes.
And they got signed on the same day in Chicago and New York.
Kelly Hu's amazing.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of a fun story how the timing worked out on that.
That's nuts.
And what else is cool too is those are both great poses to have signed.
Yeah.
Like sometimes
Yeah,
you see it on a generic, like they're walking and they sign it. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
but like that's when they were still doing his hair like Wolverine. And
Yeah.
But just the eyes and everything there, I'm like, oh, I love that picture. He just looks like Wolverine.
Yeah.
And, hot take, I was not the biggest fan of the character Wolverine. I thought he was a little bit overused. Then Hugh Jackman started playing Wolverine, and I became a fan of the character even in comic books.
Right. He's so talented too, though.
You
got to respect him as an actor. But so I know now, is the Kelly Hu one personalized as well?
It is.
Yeah. See, for me, I would rather have, if I'm getting an actor like that, I want it personalized just like that. To what I mean, to Jim from
I can go on eBay or anywhere else and just buy an autograph with their name on.
Right.
And trust me, if it's a celebrity that's passed away and you don't get the chance, then that's better than nothing.
Correct.
Oh yeah.
But if you're still here, though,
yeah,
you
I
have
would like
that
to try to
opportunity.
get it personalized because when she signed this, she was signing this for Ryan.
yeah.
And that was like such a brutal scene with her where she was just whipping those claws into him.
Yeah.
Like she was just going like, and a brutal death for her in that movie too.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
That was not easy.
Yes. So, like I said, I know I showed 2 different people in my number 10, but I'm going to ask for forgiveness for that later on in the 10 one.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a 2-in-1, like
Yes.
Paul said. It
Yes.
counts. It totally counts.
Yes. So there we go with number 10.
Nice.
Hugh Jackman and Kelly Hu.
And today, even though Kelly Hu's older, she's got the gray. It really works for her.
Oh my God! Yeah, I saw a picture of her not too long ago. I was like, "Whoo!"
Yeah, like the gray is
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey,
Carlito,
Carlito,
good evening,
you
sir.
in a while.
Yeah,
Good to
I hope
see
you're
you.
doing good.
And of course, the Jackson Roy Kirk.
Meow.
Right.
Okay. Are you ready for number 9?
We are.
I'm just going to give it away. Oh, zephyr winds which blow on high, lift me now so I can fly.
Wow. What year was that
Joanna
done?
Cameron.
I can't believe you have her autograph. That's insane.
That is
Almighty Isis.
Yep.
Joanna Cameron and this TV show
She was a beauty.
this was a huge part of my growing up.
Oh,
Joanna
yeah.
Cameron. So
Oh yeah.
what happened with this is about 20 some years ago, Joanna Cameron did a couple conventions. And still, this wasn't, you got to remember, these people weren't doing conventions like people are doing conventions now.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And I think she had a bunch of photos made up, obviously. And I think she only ended up doing like 2 or 3 conventions.
Yeah.
And she lived in Hawaii. And with her excess pictures that she had, she was offering fans the chance to mail order autographs for people who couldn't go and meet her at one of these conventions. So I'm like, oh, heck yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
going to get me a Joanna Cameron autograph. So I wrote her a letter and hand wrote it because I always think that handwriting,
It's more personal.
yes, it makes that personal touch.
Yeah.
So I wrote her this letter, and I always tell the truth in my letters. Like, I never claim to be like the Bobby Brady episode, with
Right.
Joe I'm not doing that. I mean, I represent myself factually when I communicate. And I just, in a respectful way, told her how much, Isis meant to me as a superhero in her show, and the great memories that even seeing an image of Isis would bring back for me.
Sure.
And I also remember telling her in that letter that I would look up Isis in the encyclopedias, and I kept expecting to see her picture, and it wasn't. I was always disappointed.
Right.
But she must have liked that because I bought one picture, but she sent me two.
Oh my god!
Wow, look at that.
I am 100% jealous of you right now, Ryan.
I knew you would like that, Gary.
So you know what's funny though is you mentioned that show, right? Not long lived at all,
Mhm.
couple seasons, but it's one of those that just sticks in your memory. I've never forgotten that show. I always think back on it fondly, even when if I rewatch one. You can see it's dated, but still love it.
Right.
I mean, that's the whole reason I went and got the the ISIS comic book series was on my to complete this year list. Was just because of that show and her.
Yeah. And, you know, obviously the show is associated with Shazam because it was the Shazam ISIS Hour.
Yeah.
And I'm not showing Shazam. This is representing the Shazam ISIS Hour tonight. But just so you know, in my collection, I do have autograph from Jackson Bostwick, the first Shazam.
Okay.
I have the second Shazam, who is impossible to find. I have his autograph. And I have Michael Gray, who played Billy Batson. Unfortunately, my Michael Gray autograph is like a current picture of him. It's not a picture of him as Billy.
Yeah.
So.
What Steve said.
Yes, you're absolutely right. They should.
Oh, in a shadow box with an ISIS figure.
Oh, yeah. Or like the scarab on her.
The scarab, even
because
better.
of that show, too, I still want to see ISIS in the movies.
Oh, I do, too. So...
But yeah, you got those other guys' autographs, but Joanna Cameron outshines them easy.
Yeah. So, never got a chance to meet her before she passed, but at least my letter got to her. And I tend to think since she sent me an extra signed picture for free, that it meant something to her.
Yeah, because it's a handwritten note. She probably didn't get a lot of those either.
Yeah.
So, Jackson's handwritten dozens of letters to female celebrities, and the only thing he ever got was a restraining order.
Yeah, that's sad.
All right, next round. Go ahead.
All right. So I'll show this first because besides our wonderful actors and actresses that have portrayed superheroes and supervillains on TVs and movies, we can't forget about our voice actors and actresses. How about a completed Teen Titans voice cast?
That's amazing. Look at that.
Yeah, that is cool.
We got all of them on there.
Like that's like the perfect picture to have them sign on because their signatures frame it.
Yeah.
Yes. So this was done. All of these signatures on this photo were done mail order. In a minute, in my next slide, I'm going to talk a little bit about mail order and the controversy with that. But jumping back to my Hugh Jackman, my friend, my autograph friend, he has since passed, and I certainly miss him so much. But we decided let's do like a project together. Let's take Teen Titans and let's write to the voice cast at the same time. Like I'll mail my letter the same day you mail yours, and let's see how that turns out. You know, like if one of us gets one, and if one of us gets one back before the other, we have to wait till the other one gets it back before we send it out again. So this was our fun little experiment, and I remember getting Scott Menville, who did Robin. I got him before my friend did. Ooh. Like mine came back like a couple days earlier. And I'm like, I got it back. I'm like, you're going to get yours back today. And he didn't. And then the next day he didn't. And I think the day after that he didn't. And he's like, I don't know where my picture's at. and I'm like, I think the next one we were sending to was Starfire after that. I said, I got my letter for her ready. He goes, you can't mail that. You cannot mail that until I get mine. And
agreements were made.
Yes. Yeah. So he did get his finally, and he had a different picture, but he's passed away, but he had his completed as well, like I did. So
I mean, that's crazy. You had like 5 times you had to send it out. You had to pray it would get there.
Yeah, and come back.
They'd sign it and come back.
Yeah.
And I mean, so how did that work? Did you send money with it? Postage money? Or did you
I did send like a self-addressed stamped envelope for return.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't send like there wasn't any guarantee that this was going to ever come back to me.
Now, how long did it take to get all the signatures? How long was the process?
That's a great question. And I have all that documented, and I have it documented on a website as well called Star Tiger, which is a great place to get addresses and learning about through the mail autographing. But I remember some of them, like I think the longest I waited was like 34, 35 days from the day I mailed it till it came back. So it wasn't bad at all. And like the shortest was like 6 days. So, but yeah, I just thought that this was fun.
And
that's cool.
And it looks great for going out that many times.
Yeah, it does. So I remember Greg Sipes, Beast Boy, was the first. And I remember he not only sent it back, he sent back I think he sent back another 8x10 of just him, of like his face. Mm-hmm. And then sent like little stickers and some fun stuff nice. Too. So yeah.
So who were you really wanted the most on there?
On here? Yeah. All of them, because once you started, you want all of them.
No, but you had to have a favorite character and voice actor.
I think it was Greg Sipes, because his voice as Beast Boy was so different than any other character. I mean, sometimes you'd watch the cartoons and you can say, "Oh, that person's also voicing this character." Or,
correct.
Not with Greg Sipes. I mean, it did travel all over the country. So.
Wow.
So I thought that was fun.
Now, did it have to go to Canada?
I don't think it went. I have sent to Canada before, and in the Canada situation, I just usually put in, or at that time, I'd put in a couple U.S. single dollars because I didn't have Canadian stamps.
Right.
And I've even had people send me the cash back with the autograph.
That's nice.
Saying, "Don't worry about it. It's on me."
That's cool.
I've had people do that a couple times. So
I'm be honest with you, when John and I went to Galaxy Con in Richmond, I could not get over how many people were standing in line for voice actors to get signatures. I mean, it's a
big thing now.
It's especially the anime voice actors. Oh my gosh, those lines were huge. I didn't know what it was. I said, "What is that?" Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm standing in line for whoever's played this character. I was like, okay, I'm going for comics. but that's awesome that you like that.
Some of the video game actors too, like that. Yeah. Voice actors for like Final Fantasy and Resident Evil and stuff like that.
And at the time when we went, the line for, and I don't even remember what manga it was, but it was really long, and it was I think it was a young lady that they were all doing. But the Teen Titans TV show had been on, right? And the girl that played Wonder Girl, and the guy that's playing Reacher, God,
he played Hawk on the show.
Yeah, he played Hawk on the show. They were just standing there. Nobody was coming. Nobody was coming to the, and he was over there texting. I looked at my brother. I was like, "Can you believe it? Nobody's in line for these two." And he's like, "You gonna go?" I was like, "No, I'm going to get comics, but I just can't get over it. She's so beautiful. I can just look at her from here." Yeah, so I was really disappointed. I couldn't get over that.
Yeah, and I loved her on the show.
Yeah,
and he was great in the show too. And I loved Hawk and Dove on the show. I thought they were great.
They were really good. But voice actors are no joke.
Yeah, this entry kind of represents the voice actors category for my 10-1-1 tonight. But I do have one of the coolest voice actor photos I have is of Michael Bell, and it's an actual picture of him in the center. And then drawn around it is every voice he's ever done, including Zan, the Wonder Twin Zan, and Gleek. He was that. His G.I. Joe character is on there. I think he was Plastic Man as well. That's on there. Wow. And like his picture of him was in black and white, and the characters were all in color.
Oh, that's cool. You got to show that, Ryan.
Maybe I can go out and get that.
That's so cool.
That's
so cool.
Or you'll have to have me back.
You have to have it back for another. That's
again.
Cool.
I'm still waiting for the last check to clear.
Yeah, but that.
Of course, you're welcome back.
That I want to see.
Okay. So I mentioned
and Jackson said he was also in Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yes, he was.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I mentioned autographing through the mail. And that is a controversial subject with some people. Yeah. And there are people that will say 100% they did not sign it. You didn't see them sign it. They didn't sign it. And I say, you didn't see them not sign it.
Right.
And I think when you're in a place like the Star Tiger community that I just mentioned, granted it's a paid subscription in for access into the website, but on their community page and stuff too, the autograph seekers, TTM is what they call them, through the mail, TTM collectors. And you kind of know if you're getting a legit signature through the mail or if you're getting a secretarial signature, meaning that it's actually hand signed, but it wasn't signed by the celebrity. It was signed by their assistant. Or if you're getting a preprint, or if you're getting an auto pen. Yeah, I mean, you generally can figure stuff like that out, especially in the community. So here's an autograph that came through the mail.
Oh,
Alan Cummings. So, and the reason that I selected this, I mean, we got this great Nightcrawler picture, and I'm very fortunate to have a really good collection of X-Men movie autographs. Very fortunate.
And one of the best movie introductions ever.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, he was so good in that, and then he wasn't in 3 at all, which was so sad.
Yeah,
but the reason
they put up all this pathos for him, then they didn't carry him forward. You're like, really?
Yeah. So the reason that I pulled this was signed through the mail, and I'll show this again in a minute. But this one was signed in person. I'm going to put the 2 signatures together, and you're going to see that they look like the same person wrote.
Right.
Yeah, you can see it in the... Yeah.
Nice.
You can see it on the...
Yeah, so now you can say this is undisputed.
Yeah, it really is.
But I mean, come on. The same person wrote that.
Right.
Just the way they wrote my name.
Yeah.
You can see that. And this one in person, this one through the mail. So I don't believe that all through the mail are fake.
Right.
I don't believe that. I think there's some that are.
Right, yeah. But I never even really thought about it that way. I'm like, oh, they got a signature through the mail. How cool of the celebrity to actually return it is all I ever thought,
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be the same person.
Yes.
It looks too close.
Yeah, too close. He's stirring that pot.
Yeah, but he was so great in that movie.
Yeah, he was.
They did not utilize him right at all. I mean, they should have had him in the next one.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get Mark Andrews on the case.
Yes.
FBI analysis. Oh my God.
We know a guy.
So my next one represents a little bit more modern. This is a franchise. This is the only autograph I have from this franchise. But man, I wish I had the entire franchise. I'm happy for what I have now, but I still wish I had more. A-Train.
Oh,
my boys. And, now we're in the era where, you can get the autograph. You just have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what kind of hurts some of my collecting is I just can't shell out $50 to $100 for every signature that I want.
Right.
It just isn't feasible for me. This came about thanks to my friend, Transmissions from the NX7062 podcast. She was working an autograph convention and she was assigned him. So she was with him if he needed something. She was the one who went and got it for him or whatever.
Sure.
And as thank you at the end, they usually give their handlers a free autograph or 2.
Right.
And she didn't really need one for herself, so she got one for me. Which
I
thought was so sweet of Stephanie. So
yes.
Thank you, my friend Stephanie, if you're watching on the Rewind, thank you so much.
Stephanie, if you're watching, I would love a signature from Karen Fukuhara.
And he even swore in my inscription, the fastest bleeping man alive.
No, you got to with that character.
Pretty much. Yeah, the TV show is all that. So
I mean, talk about introductions too. When he runs through his girlfriend.
Oh, I know.
Opening scene. Boom.
But I mean, definitely like Queen Maeve, I want in my collection.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
I hope she's more in season 5 than she was in 4.
Yes. But I'd really love to have Homelander. And believe it or not, who's the Deep? I love the Deep because he's so horrible.
He's so bad.
He's so bad that I love the Deep.
The
And that's the thing is, he's just a bad person.
Yes.
right. The actor does a great job. You got to give him
Right.
that. He really sells it. I mean, it's not
Yes.
easy to
Well,
sell, but
Anthony Starr sells Homelander
Well,
as just the biggest
absolutely.
ass in the world.
oh my god.
Yes.
I mean,
I think
his
Anthony
facial-
Starr has the potential to scare the hell out of me in person if I ever
Yeah.
met him.
His
I mean,
face.
if he chose to, he could scare the hell out of me.
Yeah.
All right, now
I agree with that.
I got to ask this question because one of the best actors, in my opinion, character actors out there is in that show.
Okay.
Carl Urban.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Without
Now-
a doubt.
If you could get his signature, what franchise would you get his signature for that he's been in?
The Boys.
Okay.
I'd be
I
starting.
know some people would say Dread. Some
Mhm.
people would say Pathfinder. Some people would
Oh.
say Star Trek because he was when he was in Star Trek, you're like, no one can replace Bones, and then he comes on
Mhm.
screen and nails it. You're like, oh my god,
God.
I liked him in Star Trek.
yeah, he was great, and he was incredible as Bones.
I mean, he's amazing in The Boys as well. He
is.
He
He's
takes a
great in
lot of.
everything.
Yeah, he really takes a hold of,
Oh, there we go.
whatever he's in and makes it.
He
his
says
own.
Lord of the Rings,
Lord of the
Lord of
Rings.
the Rings. Yeah.
and he says he wants his X-Men Adventures signed by the. Oh yeah,
I
Yeah.
was
75 to 150 a piece. Ouchie, wow.
I was at C2E2 this year, and they had a lot of the X-Men voice cast for '97 set up. And I wanted autographs, but I went over to that area a lot, and some of them I just spoke to in passing, like you make eye contact. Oh, hi, how are you? But it wasn't in budget, especially
Right.
after I bought that comic book from Jenny Frizen's personal collection.
Sorry guys, I left all my gold in the mine.
Yep.
I don't know. I have a friend that's doing the same. He does the same thing. He's got the Goonies poster and he's trying to get all the Goonies signatures. So he goes to all these different like horror conventions and comic conventions. And I think I went to Steel City Con 3 times, just not for me personally. He said, I'll drive, just come with me. It's just so I can have company. And all he was doing is standing in line to get signatures.
Yeah.
And so that's his thing. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
Yep, I think they're from the memories, and that was it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. I just can't, for me personally, it's just not in my bag to spend that money on that.
Right.
Yeah. I probably would have spent it for Lenore Zahn, who played Rogue, and she was there the previous days, but she had to leave that day, so she wasn't there that day. I probably would have spent the money for her just to hear her call me Sugar.
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 Yeah.
Well, I think her voice and Storm's voice were the most iconic from that.
Storm
series.
was there. I did get a chance to talk to Allison for a brief moment, so.
Yeah, there were, I want to say there was 1 or 2 at the Baltimore show. I can't remember.
They had both Jubilees there, the original and the current Jubilee, and original Jubilee. I think it was original Jubilee. She was eating a salad, and I walked by, and neither one had anyone that they were talking to. I walked by and I looked at her. I go, I thought a mall baby ate chili fries, and they started laughing. So,
Thought a mall baby.
Yeah.
Chili fries.
Lou Allison, first name basis, Jack.
yes, we're
Little
like
Adam
this.
Jackson.
We're like this because she and John are like that.
Yeah.
Okay, this next autograph you might look at and say, I don't think that this is that big of a deal. But at the time that I got this autograph, this was a big deal because this guy's doing conventions all the time now, all over.
Okay.
But 20 years ago, when I got this through the mail, you couldn't find this guy at all. Hey, Jason.
Oh yeah, John Leslie Shipp.
So this was a case of, I had heard, I think it was in the Star Tiger community, they were talking, they said that John Wesley Shipp was going to be directing an episode of some TV show. And I knew that Star Tiger had the address for like the set for the TV show. And I'm like, I'm going to try. I had the picture already. I had tried him many times, never got a reply. And I remember it was another you can tell when I really like them, it's the handwritten letter.
Right, right.
And it was the handwritten letter. And I remember starting out saying, I hope this letter finds you because I have tried many ways to try to get a hold of you, Mr. Ship. I am a huge fan of yours and blah, blah, blah. And not only did he sign that, he sent me like on an index card or something that I have. He sent me a note back that said, Ryan, I never got any of your other letters before, but I'm glad that this one reached me.
Oh,
Nice.
So what everyone says is that he is just the nicest guy. I really want to meet him in person.
He always presents himself with a lot of class. Like, he's just a really solid dude.
So here's a quick story.
And Amanda pays on that show.
We when we were little, somebody got married to somebody, and he was at the wedding. I was probably, I mean, this was back when he was like, I think he was on Guiding Light or one of those stuff.
He was Kelly on Guiding Light.
Right. So I was just a kid, and I was like, and my sister's like, look, that's Kelly from Guiding Light. I'm like, okay, yeah, who cares? But if, little did I know he was going to be the Blast, though, later on. And then I was like,
don't forget the dad in Dawson's Creek, too.
Yeah. But yeah, all I remember about that whole experience was we were outside. It was 300 degrees, and I was sweating like crazy. Me and my little brother were both like, can this be over with? Where's the cake and punch? We're done. But man, my sister would not shut up about there's a celebrity. I'm like,
did she talk to him?
Oh, I'm sure she did. I mean, she's 3 years older than I was. She didn't care if she was going to go up. And
probably why he stopped answering TTMs.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the reason all my other letters went.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, he seemed like a nice guy, I'm sure.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, and it was I was so happy for him, like as an actor, like to come full circle and be on the new Flash show.
Yes,
that was great.
And when he started on season 1 of the new Flash, I was a little disappointed because I went, he would have been such a great Jay Garrick. And then look what happened before the show ended. He became Jay Garrick.
Yeah. But I like hearing the backstories of all the shows. Like, I mean, I think I don't remember if I saw a clip of something, him talking about that suit was not easy to work with.
Yeah, I remember him saying that too. Yeah.
Not like the stuff they have today. You kind of feel bad for him when they had to get in those suits.
Yeah. And this lasted one season and most people think, well, it wasn't a success. It's not that it wasn't a success. It actually had the viewership. The special effects were too expensive. The show was too expensive to keep going.
People don't realize a lot of sci-fi shows went off the air because of how, like Farscape. Farscape was super popular. They just couldn't afford to keep making it.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and I always thought this was a cool picture too because you got, the Barry Allen and the Flash in the same shot. So.
Yep.
Right.
Excellent.
I'm definitely hoping that one of the plans in life will put me face to face with John Wesley Shipp sometime because, like I said, I just hear he's a great guy.
Oh, imagine if you could get a Jay Garrick signature, picture of him signed and have him as both Flashes.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
And I bet he liked that Jay Garrick suit a lot better than that one. I bet that one was a lot more streamlined.
Probably.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But still, when that came on TV, you're like, oh my gosh, this is a comics accurate Flash. And
Friday nights on CBS.
Like fake muscles in the suit and stuff but there's a lot of stuff about how they had got that suit to work, and it just wasn't easy.
Mm-hmm. I believe so. Yeah.
Plus, for those who don't know, there's a good like one-shot comic of it too.
There is.
Yeah, there is.
Which I have over there.
Yes. I don't have a lot of comics that are signed by the actors or actresses that play the character, but that's something I wouldn't be opposed to having in my collection. So
he's like, yes, they raced through the budget with that show.
Yeah. And Steve's saying the costume made of wool. Wow.
Yeah, it was not. I know. I remember him saying it was not comfortable.
Yeah.
But you suffer for your art.
That's right. So my next pick, for those that don't know a little bit about me, for a long time, I was in radio. I worked for a radio station for a very long time. And I was on air. And working in radio, I had connections into the entertainment industry. And I used some of those connections to my advantage in my autograph collecting. sometimes, a company repped, a singer that I would play, but they also repped an actor or an actress that I needed an autograph from. And
Yeah.
there were ways to, things
Facilitate.
they came into place because of working there. And sometimes I think I got response. I didn't use the work address very often. It had to be someone that I was in doubt if I could get.
Right.
And this next one I used it for. You'll see her at some conventions now, but once again, 20 years ago, you didn't see her doing shows. Okay.
Right.
And not only did she sign the picture that I sent, she sent me a CD of her singing.
Ooh.
Well, yeah. Oh, wow.
What?
Helen Slater.
Helen
That's
Slater.
crazy.
Oh my God. She probably thought you was like a music rep.
I just
Gonna
watched
play
that
her
movie
thing.
not long ago too. Again.
Did you?
Yeah.
So I love this picture of her. I did listen to the CD. It's still somewhere in my collection. It wasn't good. It was bad.
Hey, you know what? I mean, it was.
All right, Jim, let's clip this and send it to her.
Yeah.
Don't you be doing that.
Fire is fire.
My name is Tony Fett.
Tony Fett.
Tony Fett is my name.
Fair is fair.
Yeah. So
That is awesome to have Helen Slater's signature.
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, she does conventions now. She wasn't doing them at the time that I
Right.
got the signature. So
And how cool is it to see her in the Flash movie?
yeah, oh yeah, that was cool. That was one of my favorite parts of the film. So
Right. Yeah, even if Christopher Reeve was CG or not, who cares?
Mhm.
It was just great to see them sharing the screen. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's so cool.
Right.
yeah. So I figure next on our journey, I need to show he is my favorite actor of all time.
Ooh.
All time. And he became my favorite actor of all time before he became a superhero actor.
Okay.
And I only have one autograph that's personalized to my name. I really need and I'm about to show it, but I need another one from my favorite actor of all time,
Ooh.
Chris Evans.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
I think he's
So
gonna.
I really need a Captain America.
He was.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though is he was a great Johnny Storm,
He
and then
was.
I'm like, and then he was so good as Johnny Storm, I could not picture him as Captain America. And then he comes on screen and just nails it. You're like, I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know he had this kind of serious,
Yeah.
like to be method and serious, and
Mm-hmm.
because he was incredible as Johnny Storm.
Absolutely.
And-
It wasn't it great to see him again get to play that role a couple years ago?
Right? And hilarious that especially the end credit sequence with him swearing and going off
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Right. Right.
the
Yeah.
whole monologue.
Yeah. I mean. I don't know. You know, he always said he's like one of those. I've heard him. I don't know if I heard him say it or I read that he has aspirations to get behind the camera. He really wants to
I
direct.
have heard that too.
Um,
That's great. I probably would have tried to get Jessica Alba's.
I tried that too. I never had success. I did get the rest of the Fantastic Four from this movie, but not
And-
Jessica Alba.
I loved Ian Griffith as Mr. Fantastic too.
They just
he was
announced him and Michael Chiklis for C2E2 today.
Oh, nice.
They're both coming to C2E2. So
I like that cast. They had great chemistry together.
they did. It was a good
And
cast.
I'm a defender of those two movies. People like to poo on them, and I thoroughly enjoy both of them.
Well, it was better than the one that came out after them.
Yeah.
Oh,
one
yeah,
in
that one
between.
was horrid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree with all that.
So luckily right now, I mean, to get a Chris Evans personalized to my name, and of course I wanted an inscription, I wanted probably to say, to Ryan, I can do this all day.
Ooh,
You know.
that's a good.
Right?
And you can buy that from the appearances he makes, but it's like $600.
Woo.
Yeah.
And
See,
it's
that's
just
where I'm like,
it's
eh.
hard for me to do that. If I met him, maybe, because then I would have that face-to-face interaction.
Right.
Well, he got to play two characters that both have catchphrases that caught on, right? You had Flame On,
Flame On, yeah.
and then I Can Do This All Day,
All day.
which Captain America didn't have a catchphrase until he
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah.
You know?
But I
Except
will
Avengers
mention,
Assemble, obviously.
Yeah.
for those that are wondering how he became my favorite actor before he ever was Johnny Storm, it was a movie called Cellular.
Oh, yep.
I love with Kim, was it Kim Basinger that was in that too?
Cellular. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Cellular was the movie that I remember seeing that in theaters, and I just thought that movie was so good.
There was one he was in where he had powers that I liked a lot too. I'm trying to remember it right now.
Push.
Yeah, Push. I liked Push a lot.
I loved Push. I thought Push was great.
Yeah.
And obviously Snowpiercer was good.
Yeah, Snowpiercer was good.
With a good little twist at the ending.
Cellular. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, Cellular. I watch Cellular, rewatch it frequently. So, fun movie. So, had to get my Chris Evans in here.
Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good one.
So, up next, when I come on the 1011, a few days beforehand, I start putting a list together. And then sometimes I'm either thinking what's best to round out the list, or sometimes I have so much that I have to just start cutting the list.
Yeah.
Another show.
Yeah, it is. And tonight on my list, I said, well, there has to be something Batman on this list, since I'm showing superheroes, you know, as super signatures. Batman has to be on this list. And I'm very fortunate. I don't have all the Batman autographs, but I have some Batman. I have more than one Batman to choose from, you know. Right. And I have a lot of Batman-related characters from different franchises. I think from the franchise I had the most signatures from is probably Batman 66.
Oh, really?
And I thought... So, okay, the original plan was, and you're going to find out in a moment, we deviated from the original. The original plan at this moment was to show Adam West.
Right.
Yeah.
Who I have. And then as I went through today, I went through all of my books and started looking. I saw this and I went, no, I'm gonna change this time, because maybe sometime Gary might ask me back for an all Batman edition and I can save that. Yeah. So what I chose, and I still had another Batman to choose from. How about
Kevin Conroy?
Val Kilmer.
Nice.
Wow.
I figure since he passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, another actor that no one had anything bad to say about.
Mm-hmm.
People loved him.
Yeah.
A great picture too.
Yeah, I thought that was fun. So.
And him and George Clooney both deserve better written movies for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I do not have a Clooney autograph in any way, shape, or form. I'd love to have a Clooney autograph of Batman.
What about Arnold and Mr. Freeze?
Oh, of course. I do have a Mr. Freeze in my collection, but it's not Arnold.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's nice.
My gut said, do this one right now for tonight. So just to round it out a little bit more.
Oh, I'm not upset. Val Kilmer.
Mm-hmm.
Val Kilmer's awesome.
No doubt.
Yeah. So. All right. And by my counting, this should be 10. And then I started saying, since I'm not going to do Adam West in that last position, like I originally planned, I said, oh my gosh, we got to get a villain in here somewhere. And Batman has great villains.
Oh, yes! Oh my God, yes.
Nice.
The Riddler.
Ryan, riddle me this.
And a guy that was like partly responsible for that, you know, because there was a lot of behind the scenes with him, with them not treating him right.
Yeah, absolutely. He got replaced.
Yeah.
He got replaced by
that hurt
John
the show
Astin.
when they replaced him.
Yeah. And incidentally, John Astin, you know, people think that he's gone. He's still with us. He's 95, but he's still with us. And I do have an in-person signed John Astin as Riddler picture.
Ooh, nice.
I don't have him as Gomez, which I love too.
Yeah.
And you would think that would be the number one thing. I have him as Riddler.
This guy had so much energy. He was just,
Yes. So this was another through the mail autograph. And I sent him a DVD cover, which he signed as well. But he went, I remember, he actually sent my letter back. And any question I asked, he had written the answer to on my letter on the side notes. But I was also going through today and I saw this. You know, you put cardboard in there to help protect your picture so it doesn't get bent by the post office. So this is one side of my cardboard.
Oh, wow.
Haha, riddle me this, Ryan.
Come on. How...
Where are Adam West and Batman?
That's irreplaceable. That's amazing.
Yeah, you got to keep that.
Yeah.
Frank Gorshin.
Like, I would put that in a bag and board, too.
Yeah. So...
All right, Steve. Have fun at work, buddy.
Bye, Steve.
Bye, Steve.
Have fun storming the castle.
Okay.
That's great. Just that he wrote "Riddle Me This" to you is amazing.
Yeah. So we're up to the 1-1 portion.
Yes.
By my counts. And when it comes to spec picks, I mean, some people are not into autographs at all. I think an autograph spec pick is a tough thing to say. So I decided, because I know the show has a little bit of flexible rules.
Yes.
And you also might...
doesn't always fit with the subject.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you remember earlier I said I might ask for forgiveness when I showed 2 autographs in one position. That's because the next thing I'm going to show you, it is an autograph. It is a superhero. It's someone dressed as a superhero, but it's not someone who's associated as that superhero.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's not on an 8x10. Let's show it, and then we'll tell the story behind it. So essentially what I'm doing is 2 little extended stories.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
So what do we have here? Oop, we got a magazine.
Yeah.
Right.
What magazine is this, boys?
People. No?
No.
I don't know.
Gary, what magazine is this?
Is it Wizard?
No, it's even better. Are you ready?
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, okay.
So we've got Playboy magazine signed by Tiffany Fallon, who's on the cover.
She's rocking that Wonder Woman outfit.
Yeah.
So let me tell you how this came about, okay?
Yeah.
Well, I probably from a lot of working out because that butt's pretty firm.
Yeah, yeah.
So this ties into my radio days, and I would go to a seminar each year. Yes. I would go to a seminar each year in Nashville. And they would have like little parties, and that year, one of the parties that I got invited to was a celebrity apprentice party because Trace Atkins, the country singer, was on that season's Celebrity Apprentice. So he was having a Celebrity Apprentice themed party.
Oh.
Well, Tiffany Fallon had been on Celebrity Apprentice. So I'm like, Tiffany Fallon lives in Nashville because at that time she was married to Rascal Flatts member Joe Don Rooney. So I'm like, they wouldn't tell us what guests were going to be there. But I'm like, Tiffany Fallon has to be there. You know, she has to be. It just makes sense. Right. And so I started looking, and I'm like, I need to find this picture. I tried to find an 8x10 of her as Wonder Woman. I couldn't find it. Like, I don't know if it exists or whatever. I mean, the magazine obviously is here, but I wanted just like an actual photograph still of this cover. Couldn't find it. You know, time came. I go to the event. I don't have a picture, and I know she's going to be there, and she was there.
Wow.
So she was there with Joe Don Rooney, and so I'm talking to her, you know, with having a cocktail and talking to Tiffany Fallon from Playboy, you know, like you do, and
right.
And I said to her, I started looking everywhere to try to find a picture of you in the Wonder Woman outfit for you to sign for me, and I couldn't find one. I said, do you know, does one even exist? She said, I bet I could find something for you. And I said, that would be great, but how would I get it? And she says, do you have a business card? And I said, yeah. She said, give me your business card. And I watched her put it in her purse. And she didn't write any note or anything on the back. And you kind of think, will she, or
Right.
Right. Or she's just trying to, she's going to forget
or
about
maybe
it.
she,
and find
maybe
you a
she
year
had
later.
every good intention of doing it, but she'll see the business card a couple days later and go, I forgot what I needed to do with this,
Oh,
or
I don't know, man.
Right.
but
I don't know.
less than 2 weeks after coming home from the convention, in the mail came the actual magazine signed by her.
Wow.
Wow.
Right. And she sent you a magazine with nudes of her in it.
Yes, she
Nice.
did. To
Can you
work,
open-
to where I work.
Hey, it's professional. It's a professional courtesy.
Yes.
Nothing
Right.
wrong with that.
And for those who are wondering who else was at the party, and I met everyone that was there. No, the Donald was not at the party, but Mary Lou Henner was there from
Oh,
Taxi.
wow.
She's very nice. She has a photographic memory. She remembers every day of her life. So, Mary Lou, if you're watching, nice to see you again. And
So
you know,
one time she's like, Ryan, who?
yeah. You know who else I met that night? Get ready for this. Omarosa.
Oh Lord, I'm a Rosa.
Yes, Ponderosa.
Yeah.
I met Omarosa. Trace Atkins was there. God, I'm starting to forget. There were more. There were like 8 or 9 different Celebrity Apprentice people.
Right, Jackson? Just happen to have it on me. Don't try to open it.
No, we're not opening it on this channel. This channel, YouTube will just flag this thing like crazy. So, but
I think I would have stopped with Mary Lou Henner and just talked to her for days.
Mary Lou Henner was awesome.
Yeah.
She was awesome. But I was watching that show too, so it was nice to talk to some of them. And there was, I'm blanking on her name right now, but there was a woman who was primarily like a TV host or a producer or something. Like, she wasn't a bigger celebrity. She was there. And I'm like, why didn't you go after Omarosa? She screwed you, and she threw you under the bus. I'm like, why didn't you go back after her? And she's like, Ryan, she goes, I just didn't think it would look good to have 2 women of color going against each other on TV in prime time. And I'm like, oh my God, that makes sense.
Right.
I totally get it. And it's just fun little experiences like that. I never would have been able to know that had I not been there, had I not been invited. This was not an event open to the public. So.
Oh,
now awesome. He's flexing on us, Jim.
Yeah. This is not an event for the public.
Some good times at those not open to the public events.
Oh, I'm sure.
You gotta be an elbow rubber like myself.
Yes.
Well, that's a great story, though.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
I like that. I like the angle she signed it on too. It's perfect.
Right. She leads you where you need to go.
The right place.
Exactly.
So.
She knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Signature placement is key, and she knew how to do it correctly. That's hilarious.
So there's one left to show tonight.
Ooh.
And for those that are wondering, why isn't there a Gal Gadot tonight in the... Because I have a Gal Gadot personalized to my name. She's not in it tonight.
I was thinking of Linda Carter.
Yeah, one of those two for sure.
We're going to wrap up with Linda Carter.
Thank God. I was trying to get her real if this was real or not.
So, yes, this is not AI Magic Lasso. This is real
serious.
Magic Lasso.
Exactly.
So, I guess I should just show the picture and then start talking about the experience. Because I'm very fortunate to have many Linda Carter autographs that are personalized to my name. But what I picked out tonight, I picked out for a specific reason.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
So at this time, Linda Carter, not an easy autograph to get. She wasn't touring. She tours as a musician, and sometimes she can get a signature maybe at a show, or if she's coming in or out of the venue, or she does a little bit of mail signing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's at this time especially, you just couldn't get this autograph.
That's very negative, Spacey. So I know Jim likes it.
Oh yeah.
And I I had written her many letters, sent pictures with their self-addressed return, never got a reply. And this was my very first Linda Carter autograph. Wow. And how it happened was on Facebook, on a Wednesday night, someone on Facebook had posted, said, hey, if anyone's in the LA area, which I'm not, they said, if anyone's in the LA area, you can get free tickets to an event, an interview that Linda Carter is going to do that's going to tape on Saturday night. And I thought, and then I'm like, no, that's too crazy. And then I'm like, and then I'm like, you're broke right now. You are so flippin' broke right now. You can't do this. And then I'm like, and then I said, to hell with it. It's just money. Let's try it. See what happens. So I wrote the most sincere letter of my life. And I sent 2 pictures. There's the other one.
Oh, nice.
I sent 2 pictures, self-addressed stamped return envelope, and I had marked the envelope just a little different. So if it came back, I could look at the envelope and know that it's her.
Yeah.
And I went to my post office the next day and I had to overnight it because this is Thursday. She's going to be there Saturday. And overnight, I remember it was like $23, which
at least, yeah,
which doesn't sound expensive now. 21 years ago, that was expensive.
Right.
Okay? And I thought, if I get this back, this is going to be worth everything. And I remember I was so broke at the time. Like I literally had like $30 in my checking account and I spent like 23 of it just on shipping. And I'm like,
and 7 on ramen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I sent it out, said a little prayer, and it went. So that was on a Thursday that I overnighted it out. The following Wednesday, this envelope is back, and it's the one I specially marked. Now, that doesn't mean she signed it.
Right.
They could have taken and said, didn't get a chance to give this to her, you know? And I thought, that morning, that Wednesday, I'm a very fortunate person that I don't have headaches a lot. I had a horrible headache that morning. Like, I just woke up with one. And it was just plaguing me like no other. I go down to my mailbox. I see this. My heart is just...
Right?
I run back to my home, get up on the couch, and I open it, and I'm like, just please be signed, please be signed, please be signed. And I think I think this one was on top, and it was put in this way, and I could see, just kind of like this. I could see there was writing on there. And I'm like, yeah. And I pulled them out, and there were both of them. And the signatures do match up to my in-person autographs I have from her. And I'll tell you something else. Within 20-some minutes, that headache went away and never came back on its own.
Nice.
That adrenaline, that happiness.
Yeah.
Took the headache. She cured a headache.
She has that power.
She does. So that's why I picked up my first 2 Linda Carter autographs.
Nice.
Like I said, I have some in person. I had the chance to meet her.
And great photos too.
Yeah, thank you. What's funny is, I mentioned to you that I had written to her years before, never got a reply. About 2 or 3 years after this, one of my photos that I sent to her before this came back to me signed.
Wow.
It was gone for almost 8 years.
Dude,
I don't know
crazy.
where it sat for 8 years, but it's the same signature on here. I don't know where it sat for 8 years, but it came back signed. I think I figured out that postage had changed 5 times. Postage had increased 5 times in between when I sent it and when it came back.
Well,
so
I know when we first moved to Maryland, I was living over in a different part, and I used to cut through I'd get off the bridge and go down into the Potomac area, and I swear, I swear, I think I went by her house. Those people
That's
are
where she
loaded over
lived.
there, and I was like, I swear, I think I've been by Linda Carter's house, and my wife's like, well, you better quit doing that. They're gonna think you're a stalker or something. I was like, it's on the way home. It's on the way
Yeah.
to the thing. It's easier to cut through these stupid streets over here than it is to go the other way. She's like,
Well, I always ended my letters to Linda the same way. Stalk to you later.
oh my gosh.
No.
Now,
Yeah.
of the 3 seasons, which one was your favorite?
Oof.
You know, in true storytelling, season 1's better. The World War One,
Right.
World War II season is actually better.
Mm.
But
But
I like
one.
the costume changed a little bit here in the second and third. I like this costume better, and I don't know, probably actually season 3. I think I like the best. I think, and I am
That was the
fortunate.
one with the 2-part alien episode too, wasn't it?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
I think that was my favorite season.
That was my favorite.
Yeah,
Oh, you know, what was her name? Debbie,
Deborah Winger,
Deborah Winger playing.
Wonder Girl, and you
Wonder
know what?
Girl.
I
That
have
was
Deborah
fun.
Winger signed Wonder Girl in my collection.
That's a
I
fun.
have Cloris Leachman as Queen Hippolyta.
Wow.
I have Lyle Wagner as Steve Trevor. I have a photo of Linda and Lyle together signed by both and personalized to my name. I'm sorry, I don't mean to drop all these names. I'm going to have to pick them all up. They're on the floor. I have other Wonder Woman. Like I have the voice actresses like B.J. Ward and Shannon Farnan from Super Friends. I have Kathy Lee Crosby as Wonder Woman.
I was going to ask about that one. What about Kerry Russell from her one animated?
No,
movie?
that one I don't have. I do have. I just got Adrian Pilecki, who was
Yeah, I was
the-
gonna say.
from the
Right.
failed Wonder Woman pilot.
I still want to see that pilot. I think
I've seen
I think she got screwed on that because she would have been great.
She was good, but let me tell you what. They put 15 pounds in a 5-pound sack.
Yeah.
They put if it was a 2-hour movie and slowed everything down, it would have been better. The main casting is really good. The supporting casting is really bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I have a lot of Wonder Woman orients. I even have, some people forget that Ted Shackelford was guest starred on Wonder Woman. I have a picture of him and Linda Carter that's hand signed by Ted Shackelford from that episode. So, but
well, very
knew
nice.
you were going to
Great
see her
way
at
to-
some point
Great way to
tonight,
end
so.
it with Linda.
Yeah, I think so. I was going to say, this is not going to be real if he doesn't pull out Linda Carter. I'm just
Yeah.
going to pretend
It
that
had
this is
to be.
fake. Yeah.
I have one picture, and it's an actual photograph that's, I think, 16 by 20 that I had hand signed by her in person. And then I have it all matted and framed. It's stunning. So
Now, did you it would be great to get like a picture of her and Lindsay Wagner's Bionic Woman together, signed by both of them. Wouldn't that be incredible?
That would
Yes.
be incredible.
So one of the comic books that you know, they did a Wonder Woman 77
did.
meets the Bionic Woman, and there was an Ted from Knots Landing. There was an Alex Ross variant of that cover.
Mm.
I have that signed by Alex Ross
Ooh,
and
Nice.
personalized to my name. So
great stuff, Ryan. That's
Yeah. Makes me want to go watch the show now.
me too. I needed an excuse.
I think still. I think the topper of the whole episode for me is still Joanna Cameron.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
That one blew me away. I mean, she's just been gone for a while, and it's
She
just
has.
you know.
And she wasn't an easy autograph. She lived in Hawaii.
Yeah.
She was out of the entertainment industry. She worked marketing for a hotel. So
She had to open up her trunk and pull out some pictures, sign them, and.
But still, all great autographs.
thank you.
And
And there's
some great
I
surprises.
don't mean to brag, but there's a lot more in my collection.
He doesn't mean to brag, but it's not going to stop him.
No,
It
Not
didn't
gonna
stop
stop
me.
me.
So
not at all. So, not at all.
I did. I could also really easily do a Star Wars edition of what I just did for you.
What?
Ooh.
But
Oh, we
maybe
definitely
that's
gotta do
more better
that.
served for May 4th.
Oh, yeah.
We can do that. We'll put it in the books right now. I mean,
You're gonna put me down for May 4th?
well, if it hopefully is it on a Tuesday? If not,
Tomorrow.
we'll have to do a special episode on that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Special
Because
episode.
I've got a really good story for the end.
It is
It's on a Monday.
It's on a
Yeah.
Monday this year or next
Yep.
year.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Well, we could probably make that work.
Cool.
That's funny.
May the fourth signature be with you. And Jackson's asking, have you been able to get some in the recent months?
The Adrian Pilecki, I just got, thanks to transmissions from the NX7062. She got that for me. There is a great show called The Hollywood Show in Burbank, and they also have like an autograph service. So if you can't go to the show, they can get authentically signed stuff. There are.
I would love an autograph for her as Bobby Morris from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. There are some autographs that I'm interested in for their January show, including something Wonder Woman related that I don't have in my collection. So.
Oh.
And something Batman 66 related. They're actually doing a big Batman 66 cast reunion, including people that just even had small roles as like one of the thugs for
Thug number 2.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. They have those. They have like 80 people from Batman 66 coming to this one.
Do you realize I got kicked in the face by Bruce Lee at the Green Hornet episode? I was thug number 2. Yeah, exactly.
And I also thought, sometime just if we ever want to revisit, this topic again, I could probably go by character where I could say, okay, Wonder Woman, and then show you a bunch of different actors and actresses who played Wonder Woman that are in
we could definitely do that. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah. So
but this was a great starter.
Yeah, I thought this was just a fun starter. And as you saw, I tried to show autographs that I got from different means and different ways in my life. My autograph collecting much more prevalent 20 years ago than it is now. Not that I don't enjoy it. It's just, like I said, financially you have to make decisions. So
yeah, especially what they charge nowadays. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
I'd just rather meet him on the street and be like, yo, what's up?
I can tell you who my most wanted autograph is that's not in my collection.
Who's that?
That would qualify for this. I have tried getting this person in my collection many times, and this person, number one, does not like to sign autographs and has been very vocal about it. And number two, did a private signing about a year plus ago, and the autograph started at $400.
Damn.
And it's Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, I did not know she didn't like to do autographs. Why is that?
She says she doesn't. Something she said she does not enjoy doing.
Huh?
But every time I tried to go to Michelle Pfeiffer, they used an auto pen, meaning that they put the photo in the machine.
Right.
Oh, that's not a real autograph.
No, that isn't. And I have a couple photos sent that way, and you could tell because there's spacing differences between.
Sure.
Oh yeah, the Dolly Parton, I could do that.
I know. We need Jackson to actually come on camera at some point and do a 10-1-1.
Yes.
We just gotta convince him.
Yes.
I mean, you got to use your celebrity status to throw a little influence on him, Ryan.
Yeah.
Well, how about Jackson stars in the 12 Meows of Christmas?
Oh my gosh.
And traditionally, this channel has been the face reveal channel for a few people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Few people chose to reveal their faces on this channel where they hadn't revealed them before.
Well, I will promise you this. If I end up getting a facelift ever, I will do that reveal here. So.
Oh, great show, though. All right, let's do like we normally do, gents. Jim, what is coming up for you, sir?
Man, if it stays warm, trust me, I'm getting the machine is supposed to be coming tomorrow. I'm going to end up having to go out. As long as if the ground is not frozen, I am going to find a place to dig and play with the new machine. I do have like those books that I showed you. I'll probably be making a short on those books that I showed you before the show, just because I love the way they look. And I don't know. I don't know. I missed all the Black Friday comic sales because I was busy. So my hope is maybe I'll catch some more because I'd love to put a dent in some of my Iron Man that I need to have done.
Right?
No.
How close are you to finishing what you want to finish on?
Oh, I've got some ways to go. I mean, I got the number 1, so that'll be a video coming up. I will tell you that I did my, here's the top 10 I want to go for 2025. It'll be a follow-up, like wrap up to say, what did I end up getting? Oddly enough, not as much as I thought I would. But yeah, that's going to be a video coming out. And then I might do my top 10 finds of 2025 from a digging standpoint. So
nice.
Yeah.
So you get some content coming. All right.
Yeah.
So coming up for me next week, it's in the books right now. He's hoping he can still make it, but we're leaving the spot open for him. We have artist Mike Ruth coming on.
Ooh.
Nice.
And so Steve and I will be interviewing Mike Ruth next Tuesday night with a little To Gary B from Mike Ruth.
Love it.
So another Conan artist I get to speak to. And as soon as I figure out how to resurrect John Buscema, we'll be interviewing him.
Oh my gosh.
Just don't have that voodoo ritual down yet, but I'm practicing.
Yeah, the
Right,
Ouija
right.
board. 1011
Right.
brought to you by Parker Brothers.
Right?
Right.
But we have Mike Ruth, and then on Thursday, we got another favorite dude in the community, Paul from Sector 2815
Cool.
coming on.
Nice.
Nice.
No. Ryan already overflexed tonight. We can't compare.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And Ryan, what is coming up for you, good sir?
So, I can't believe it was 4 weeks ago I was on your channel begging to try to get a Nightcrawler short to 1,000 views. Well, you did it. It did get to 1,000 views, so thank you.
Nice.
My back issue of the week shorts have been doing very well. My current one, which is a Marvel team-up issue between Spider-Man and Yellow Jacket and the Wasp, that's already at 1,000 views. Last week's Firestorm short did over 3,000 views. So I was very happy with that.
Nice.
My current comic book editions video, I'm completing a couple series. That's always fun when you get a chance to have every issue in the series. So
Right.
I'm showing that. Coming up on my channel, Fanboys Live and the Retro Review with Gore Vidal comic books this
Ooh.
Sunday night, 8:15
Dude, Miguel
p.m.
is such a
Eastern.
great guy.
All
I'm
right.
so
I love
excited that
dude.
he
He's
said
awesome.
yes.
Gore is
I'm
one of my
so
favorite
excited
people.
that he said yes. So
You'll love talking to him. Having a conversation with him is just fulfilling.
yes, and he picked out a really good holiday themed issue that we're going to retro review this
Nice.
upcoming week. So
I got a bone to pick with you, though.
yeah,
Right? What are we going to do in ISIS?
we've done ISIS a few times, but we haven't done like a
The original
big
series?
chunk. Yeah, we've done a couple issues
Oh.
already, but there's some out there that we haven't done. So yeah,
I was only interested in the Jane Cameron influenced one.
okay.
But now I'm going to have to go back and watch that because I didn't know you did that.
We have a
Yeah.
couple times, yeah. But that's in the Shazam family. And you know that Tony likes the Shazam family. So
Oh,
Yeah.
All that Chasm stuff.
yeah. So also coming up soon on my channel before the year wraps up, you're going to see a big Marvel key that I'm adding into my collection that I wasn't planning on adding into my collection, but sometimes comic books find you.
That's right.
If this one found me with a really good price and I said, I will never find you at this price again. So
You're
That's
yeah,
coming.
yeah.
Right? Now it's just got to get all the voice actors from My Little Ponies to sign it.
yes, I'm not a brony, but I do have friends that are. So my next autograph, for those that are wondering, is coming from Gary, and it's going to be in the form of a blank check.
Nice. Nice. How does that happen?
Well, I keep track of all of these horrible predicaments he's put me in with other community members when I've been on this channel. And then I just bill him at the end
Bill
of the
him.
year, and it's the end of the year.
That's
Guilty
true.
as
So
charged.
That's very
it's
true.
much easier. Instead of his accountant trying to figure out if these charges are legit, he just sends the blank check and I fill in the amount. This is how I'm getting this great
See, it's
Marvel key that
hazardous
I'm going
being
to
my
show.
friend because I like to put you in awkward situations.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's one of my things.
If you didn't, I wouldn't know what to do.
Right?
So you can look for that coming up. And, in all seriousness, I did hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to wait till next month in January after the holidays are done, there's going to be a big party with giveaways coming for the
Nice.
1,000 subscribers. So look for a date to be announced hopefully soon.
And
Awesome.
what he's giving away, guys, are all the autographs you saw on tonight's show.
No. Nice try.
Awful predicament number 4.
Right.
Yes. I guess I have something for the ledger for 2026 now from the Gary
Right.
B column. So
Exactly. Thank you, Jackson.
yeah,
$2 carries 30.
yeah.
Well, I have a kid. That's
Lots of
about
fun
right.
things. So
he eats all my money.
yeah, thank you guys for having me on again too. I love hanging with
always
you
a
guys,
pleasure,
so
buddy.
Yeah,
Always
this is
a pleasure.
fun.
Many more shows to go.
Good. I look forward to it.
And some, and we'll get you on co-hosting some more too.
Sure. Sounds good.
But as always, Jim, thank you so much for being here, buddy. You know I appreciate it always.
Yes, sir.
And of course, no great show without a great guest. Ryan, you always fit the bill. Thank you so much. And thanks for being a good sport with all the picking. Really appreciate it. And of course, to all our audience members, thank you guys so much for being here live. We appreciate it. And all of you watching on the rewind, go check the description below because you can follow both of these fine gentlemen at the links provided, and you don't want to miss out on their content, and they're just good people. And with that, guys, we're going to end the show like we always do. We're going to say thank you so much for watching. We appreciate your time, your comments, your support, and as always, keep it casual.